When the Leica Q was first announced back in 2015, it was talked about as a cheaper Leica and a way to get a hands on a Leica without spending too much money. So in 2016, when my old video camera, the Sony FS700, broke down, I decided to switch it for a Leica Q and to dive into photography a bit more. Back in that time I was living in London, and I can fairly say that I used it a lot. I shot with it every week, both stills and video. I did my own project with a series of 52 vlogs during a year, so I used it all the time and I pushed the camera hard. To me this is a simple camera, and that's also why I enjoy it that much. So for this video I thought, why not make a photo session and then I will share the results with you. So over to the boat. To me this camera is a simple camera. There's not too much functions and the crazy specs on it, but it's all about the picture quality. So today I'm out here in Stockholm, Sweden with the boat, and we're just gonna drive around and take some photos, and you will see how the actual photos gonna turn out. So we'll probably spend 1 hour on the lake, and then we see what the results gonna be. So let's start shooting. The main thing why I prefer this camera over some of my other digital cameras is the simplicity. It has a compact design, no changing of lenses, and the camera itself looks very good. When I first bought this camera, I was a bit shocked that it was so simple, that there was not much going on with the menus or the settings and so on, and I thought that you buy a super expensive camera but you're not getting so much from it. But quite quickly I realized that it's all about the image quality and how the pictures are looking, and I started to realize like all the other brands are focusing too much on to have like a landscape mode, portrait mode, sports mode. Leica is keeping it super simple, and they're all only focusing on how the picture is gonna look, and I started to realize that is the only thing that matters, and I would rather have a super simple camera and then I can focus on what to shoot instead of all these or other technical aspects. And as I mentioned, the whole experience of shooting with this camera is very easy. You don't need to play around too much with different settings and so on. Sometimes I even just shoot in the auto mode. And by the way, here are some other photos that I've been taking in the past with my Leica Q. But the overall experience with this camera, the looks of it, the feeling in the hand, and the most important part, how it is to use. It just feels so flawless and simple. I think it's a good all-round camera. The only thing is that it's a fixed lens, so you can't change it. But for most of the time, this is the only lens you need. Photography nowadays can be a bit messy with all the equipment, the settings, LUTs and filters and so on. But with this camera, it just feels easy. And that's probably why this is one of my favorite cameras. The last year I haven't used it that much since I shoot mostly on film. But every time I pick it up, I get reminded of how nice it is. what the camera can deliver, and most importantly, how it makes me feel as a photographer. Don't forget to like and subscribe.